Hi Star Seeds, glad to have you back once again. So today I'm going to be showing you how to make vegan cheese. Now this is going to be a spreadable cheese that is packed with nutrients and is super creamy and delicious. I'm sure you guys are going to enjoy this very much, but we're not going to be using any nuts. So this is a soy-free vegan cheese and also a nut-free vegan cheese. So before we get into the video, don't forget to subscribe to our channel because you know that we're giving you tons of plant-based recipes. And also if you want to support us, we just started a Patreon account, so if you want to check out our Patreon page, you can look into the description below and that's where you can find it. So let's get in the kitchen. So for this delicious spreadable vegan cheese, we are going to need 1.5 cups of plant milk. Just make sure you get plant milk that you find delicious. We're also going to be needing 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, 1 tablespoon of nutritional yeast, a tablespoon plus a teaspoon of salt, 1/2 cup of sprouted yellow dal, 2 tablespoons of agar powder, 1/2 tablespoon plus 1/2 teaspoon of smoked paprika, 1/2 teaspoon of turmeric, and 1 grated clove of garlic, and finally 1 cup of sprouted sunflower seeds. So we're gonna start off with our milk, and you wanna make sure that the milk you choose is milk that you actually really enjoy drinking because it will affect the taste of the cheese. So next up, we're gonna be adding in some apple cider vinegar for that acidic flavor, some nutritional yeast for that cheesiness that we need, much needed salt, sprouted yellow lentils. Now, if you don't have sprouted yellow lentils on hand, I suppose you could soak your lentils overnight and then use them in this recipe, but I haven't tried it yet, but I'm guessing that it would work. Beautiful. I love these sunflower seeds. I sprouted them and dehydrated them myself. You can get these sprouted and dehydrated from an organic store if you like, or you can do them yourself, or you don't even have to use sprouted sunflower seeds. You can just use raw sunflower seeds and soak them overnight. So in go all the flavorings. Smoked paprika is really important because it gives it that smokiness. We're also putting in the garlic, grated garlic clove, and some turmeric for color. So we're gonna blend this up and then we're gonna be adding the final ingredient. So now that we have everything blended up in our blender, okay, you wanna make sure that the consistency is smooth. You don't want any sunflower chunks or lentil chunks. So make sure you blend it for as long as it needs. So at this point, once it's smooth and creamy, we're gonna take the party on over to the stove where we're gonna be adding in the final ingredient, which is the agar powder. So let's do it. So now we're just going to pour this mixture into a non-stick saucepan. And then we're going to add in 2 tablespoons of agar powder. This is plant-based gelatin. Okay, and we're going to turn on the heat to medium-high. And with a whisk, you're just going to whisk it in until the mixture becomes really thick and bubbly. I'd say about 5 minutes. So I switched to a spatula just so that I can get all this goodness off the sides. And it's only been about 3 minutes and you can see that the mixture is starting to bubble and it's quite thick. So you wanna keep mixing it because it might burn, especially if you're not using a non-stick saucepan. You really wanna just stir it throughout the whole 5 minutes. So we have been cooking our mixture for 6 minutes and now you just want to pour it into your cheese mold as fast as you can because it will start to set. There we go. It's very thick, don't be alarmed, but that's what's gonna give it its nice creamy consistency because it's not supposed to be a firm cheese. This is going to be a soft, spreadable cheese. So with a spatula, you just want to even out the top. Make sure that it looks pretty. Just gonna get some extra cheese. Spread it around as evenly as you can. I know it's a little bit challenging because it's thick. And there we go. So you're gonna let this cool down and then you're gonna place it in the fridge so it can firm up. So our cheese is nice and set and it's been in the fridge for about 2 hours. So now it's safe to remove this. what we're gonna do now is roll our cheese into this oregano and nutritional yeast mixture. You don't have to use oregano, you can use any kind of herbs that you like mixed Italian herbs. So we're just going to roll the sides of the cheese in it. It smells so good. So the sides of the cheese have been covered in this wonderful spice mixture, and like I said, you can use any kind of spices that you desire. And now our cheese is ready to serve. Okay, now it's time to cut into this baby. Oh yes. Just cut a nice big piece. So look how thick and wonderful this looks. So we're gonna pair this up with fruit and jam and just have a little party. So I'm gonna try this cheese for you. I just cut a small little piece. It's very soft, which is the first thing I noticed, is the texture is very creamy. I can taste that the acidity in this recipe, so from the apple cider vinegar, and also the combination of nutritional yeast and apple cider vinegar is really giving it that cheesy flavor. Okay, so basically I haven't had cheese in about 6 years, so it's not really fair of me to say that this is really, really tasty. So Greg here can have a taste for you because he eats cheese occasionally.
Give the cheese to the master.
Let's see what he has to say about this.
You smell it first. It smells good. This with some wine.
Oh yeah, wine and some jam maybe. Isn't it creamy? Like it's really...
It's creamy and actually has a lot of flavor.
It does, right? It's very flavorful. That's what I thought too.
But this is easily spreadable.
It is, you can spread it.
You can easily spread it on bread.
Yep. You can spread it on bread, you can add some jam to it. My dad loves cheese and jam. It's like his... he just loves the combination.
You gotta make this.
Yeah, you should make this. It's really delicious.
Now I'm taking this with me.
So one of the other things that you can do is once your cheese is ready and it's out of the mold, you can just roll the sides of the cheese in any herbs that you like. So I rolled mine in oregano and nutritional yeast, okay? It just gives it that extra flavor, and especially the nutritional yeast is gonna give it that extra cheesiness that it needs, right? So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, smash that like button, subscribe to our channel, because we are providing you with so many plant-based recipes, it's ridiculous. So also, if you want to support our work, you can check out our Patreon page. We're gonna leave the link in the description below for you. We hope to see you guys soon.